Coming up, it's a Week 2 showdown in the NFC. San Francisco leads the series 19-14, but Philly's won 7 of the last 9. It's the 49ers and the Eagles, and it's next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Well, here come the Eagles on offense, and it's Jalen Hurts at the controls in his second season now out of Oklahoma.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He talked about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And
oh, my God.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
Athletic, accurate, strong arm, knows how to make something out of nothing, and is also an excellent leader.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is Gallman, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
Here's Gallman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Hurts. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Being chased out left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the 31, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Hurts.
How can that...
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if he can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere.
Nowhere to go.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is incomplete.
Oh, my God.
T. Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point in the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. He did it again.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency. You can go play action and go for the big shot.
Great.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He juked him, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run and what made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you just get the football and you take off in a straight line and go. But this time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like a Picasso to me.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On second and goal, Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him. Touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Just a 4-play drive there, and the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. It's like they used to call it the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. They were looking to pick up the first down on third and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. James has got it, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here.
God.
Touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip rolling in an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in week 2. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in week 1. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton with a couple of touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Melvin Gordon accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And a big part of their success on the scoreboard is their success in the running game. Over 100 yards as a team in those first 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start on the ground with Gallman. Oh, good move. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 115 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run again here with Gallman.
Hey.
And he'll be taken down at the 36-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Ahead of the chains now.
Did you get anything?
2.
Yeah.
Gallman
You didn't want to?
And he'll be brought
That's
down
fine.
just shy of midfield at the
That's what he don't. If he doesn't want anything, I don't want to buy him anything.
It's good enough for a first.
It's like we'll just have to figure it out and everything, and go basically go on the fly and everything, and it's no big deal.
Nice little burst right there.
Now Gallman.
Also, order him clothes or something and send it to campus if he needs something there to wrap.
9-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down for the
Okay,
Niners.
well, if he changes his mind, I'm always willing to go with him if he needs help, or go on his own if he wants to do it himself.
Sustained runs.
How did he? How are they going to get back to you on the results? They're going to text it, email?
Presumably email.
Okay.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's
Just wanted to make
first
sure.
and 10 at the 39-yard line. They faked the
Was it a really bad one or annoying one or?
That's complete.
Okay. Was it like an easy swab or something in the nose or something or?
Before they're inside the 25.
Okay. That ain't bad.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
Dude, we have pork roll at home. My thought was like me and Matt do pork roll, or me, Matt, and Luke do pork roll, and or something, or these guys want. I didn't know if these guys wanted to do spaghetti or whatever.
They use great leverage, help their spot.
It's like that's one of the harder things to do while you're.
On second down, it's Sherman. And he'll get him inside the 15.
My opinion.
14-yard line.
I would think you wouldn't want to do that on a Monday or Tuesday.
On this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
Just throwing it out there as an idea.
In the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I know, talking to Luke.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to
Ah, come on.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
I imagine most of it's stress. Probably stress and anxiety.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, he's just overly stressed.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We all feel stressed. He's no different. But he doesn't see it that way.
Get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of one scheming his guy.
He wanted an electric toothbrush? Cool.
Some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just
really?
Space, but plenty of room to run.
Did you get him shaving cream?
Nice yardage.
Yeah, cool. That's important.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice.
Okay. Well, that's helpful stuff. I mean, it's just, my opinion, it's kind of a pain in the butt and everything. It's like the closer shave's cool, but it's also like a little bit more annoying in some ways. But that's his call. If he wants to make a mature call like that, it's fine.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Okay. I have his bleak blanket downstairs and stuff. I thought it was dry when I was grabbing the outside, but it was wet. It's laying out and everything on top of all of his stuff.
And he whips that one in.
No.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, it's like our stuff is in the dryer. I already put our stuff in the dryer and everything when... Yeah. Yes, that was my plan. Correct. That was my whole point of mentioning it. You don't need to hear me from me talking the way I'm talking.
6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I wasn't important. I was just basically just talking and everything to myself, pretty much.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive.
I said that, but it's like on the other parts of it was fine. It was dry.
You saw the end result, defensive tackle.
I didn't feel that part and everything when I was pulling it out. God damn it.
He says he's fine with going the Colts. He gets stuff.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football.
I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know.
He's done very well in this game.
2 yards left on second down from the 9. From the gun, it's Hurts.
What the hell?
Taken down at the 21. Eric Armstead.
Not hit me.
There for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Eric Armstead able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Doesn't take up that much space. He doesn't understand that. I'll talk to him.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point.
I think we are.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
I have no idea.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This is
Luke, can you come out for 5 minutes, please?
Here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels
But it's
that way,
down,
and I think they're going to call
down.
plays accordingly.
It's done. It takes 2 done.
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away
Everybody's
from the
guts right
team,
now.
that their drive and will to come back and win.
He doesn't hate me right now.
With another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
It's teetering right there on the brink.
They throw right
God
away.
damn
That's
it.
complete on the right side. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage. Now goal for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot
Yeah, when we box off the pair of scissors.
Maybe a career day, not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Yeah, we got Sunday, Brown.
Tight end Goddard.
Yep.
Just to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
I think you should buy him the talent Advil and stuff and everything. And basically we'll tell him and everything why he needs to have it.
It's caught by Sanders.
Yeah.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
So he needs is a tiny one. He won't use any more than a tiny one.
Here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Nah, just buy it for him. I mean, I wouldn't get him any shirts or anything like that, but what's called fine. Shorts or something, anything like that.
Finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the
boy needs shorts. If there's shorts available.
29-yard line.
I know. I have no idea.
This drive, it's a first down.
Yeah.
Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Bags. He doesn't have boxes that he's taking.
First and goal. Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
I think like highlighter and stuff and everything is something that's useful and everything that he could use on paperwork and stuff. But what's called it's like it's like there's nothing else in that he really needs to score. Yeah. Yes. I didn't buy any smaller ones.
But things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him at the end zone there, this game's
yeah, it was a 3-pack.
Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Luke, could you please come out for 5 minutes, please?
2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
It'll be real quick, I promise.
Not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Play fake.
No, we don't need anything.
tonight.
Did you go to Acme and we need Wooders? Oh, about some Wooders? Luke, real quick. Go ahead. We're just asking dinner stuff.
Yards right off the bat for first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Getting over like chicken, like pork chop, or
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of
I
scrimmage.
feel that's all you
What
think.
runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work?
I do not believe we have any of that.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yeah, I don't believe we have them. And it's like, I think we left. Yeah, you go down there all the time. How is your meals and stuff for the next couple days? Are you going to be okay and everything? I mean, are you going to need something? Oh, he did? Oh, I didn't even know. Maddie, peanut butter and bread and cheese and bread
I wonder if
and...
he doesn't gain any weight. The amount of peanut butter you put on that thing.
Yeah, he doesn't eat anything.
Takes way more.
I'll do like
That's going to leave
yo-yo.
a mark because
Yeah, we have
to
Elios.
stop them there.
Okay.
So frustrating.
Okay. But if I want to just like go nuts and stuff and everything, but it's like if mom could buy you like a few what's called hot pockets or something, and whatever you don't eat and whatever you don't eat in hot pockets and stuff,
Yes.
mom could use them.
On first down, Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. Room here to run.
The other stuff and everything, mom has good points and stuff and everything with stuff and everything. You're going to have that whole thing that's going to hang in your closet, and it's going to have all this container room, that you're going to have room to put stuff. Okay? It's not going to be used for junk. You can just throw this stuff and you can put it in the back and just forever like possibilities of needing some stuff. We're not saying like have it out as a regular supply and it's going to take care of your desk room. Okay? And is it okay if mom buys you a couple pairs of shorts because I think you're short on them? Okay. Okay, it's like then you need to go to the store and everything during the week, okay? Okay.
From the 6.
Then let it be.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Damn it! Could have went to the house there.
Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn
one
to
of
this
the
play
highlights
and
of
say,
living
hey,
there.
we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That cheese, the little thing packs of cheese that he
Throwing again
gets.
on 2nd and 10. Hurts.
I don't know, I'm just...
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so
Just
far
asking
this
questions
drive, they've
and-
done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
I
Tackle
personally,
left of
my
the catch,
opinion,
inbounds,
is just
keep
go
the
to
clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out.
just
that
let it
way.
go. He doesn't
They're
want
indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
I agree with you. There's not one part of me that's disagreeing with you. I want to be clear on that.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And he's corralled.
But it's fun.
It's inside the 35.
good. I mean, it's
No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth.
yeah.
On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure out a pattern.
This one to his tight end out on the right
Make sure that you're
side.
eating
7 yards to pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 17, Hurts.
Sorry.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4.
Imagine it's how he feels like Westfield is that he doesn't think you care about him and stuff like that. And he doesn't want Westfield, but honestly, it's not like that. I don't think he thinks that way. He just thinks that he doesn't want stuff and everything, and he feels that his stuff is fine. And that whatever he needs, he can get himself.
Miles Sanders from 4 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
The other thing I was thinking was on...
The back in the backfield. That's exactly what
I was thinking it's like whatever day we don't do what's called, we do steak sandwiches another day. I don't know what would be the other day, but steak sandwich would be one day. That's something different.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Yep.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And from the
that's actually
they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And what do they start thinking about?
Go crazy on the whatever meatballs is left. And
you have to start right now.
Yeah.
Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop the defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try to score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yep. Yeah, we definitely have hash browns.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side.
Yeah, we really don't want mac and cheese.
These final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
We just had that with the hot dogs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Sermon. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Just going to the afternoon, logins and ratings.
Okay.
Throwing his Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Yeah.
But not much.
And he
Correct.
will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete.
Yeah.
The
Like
coverage
that.
strong, and now it's
That's what I was
fourth
trying to
down.
explain to him.
As his old brain remembers, when I
He doesn't get it
receivers on the
either.
field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot.
How
I
can he?
expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
I really can believe that, but alright.
Well, Matt's more analytic, and that was much different too and everything, because he knows himself and everything. That he thought it was working and everything during that time, and that money wasn't really an object. Luke has it in his head and everything that money's an object.
Down by 2 touchdowns.
I know.
Just over a minute 40 to play. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns.
Because he's looking at that stuff now. He's actually like, what's it called? He's actually being analytical and everything about costs and stuff. Because I've actually been hammering into him on that stuff because he has never in the past.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm just trying to get him to be wise about money because he hasn't been in the past. I mean, generally, it's like when he was a kid and everything, he was frugal and holding on to every little penny he had.
Pass complete, Goddard.
But it's like, lately, it's a little different.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I don't see the need for it, personally, opinion. You asked my opinion, that's what I gave you. You asked my opinion, that's what I gave you.
Now Hurts. He's gonna let it
Oh, crap!
And this one is incomplete. Jalen Rager is the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think I'm going to be up.
First thing, it stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath.
Yeah. If I don't respond to you right away, text Matt.
So they're ready if a tackle.
Because Matt will yell at me and wake me up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know
This is stuff for spaghetti.
down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first
Yeah.
down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right
Yes.
here, right now.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard.
Okay, bye.
He's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.